My name is Ruth Henderson. I'm from Olathe, Kansas. Greg was my husband for 41 years. Greg was born in southeast Kansas and raised on a family ranch in Niates, Kansas. And he went to high school in Sedan, Kansas. And then he went to Coffeyville Junior College, where he played baseball. And then from there, he went to Kansas State University. Go Cats. Greg actually started in Manhattan at Ag Press with a little publication called Grass and Grain. And then we moved to Olathe, but he took a job in Overland Park with Vance Publishing with drovers. And then as the years evolved, then he went to work for Farm Journal, who ended up buying drovers. And so then he ended up being the editor again of drovers. So he in all was editor of drovers for 40 years in the industry, and only the fourth editor in the 150 years plus of the lifetime of Drovers magazine. Greg was very passionate about the industry, and going out and actually meeting the ranchers and being in the feedlots and face-to-face with people was Greg's deal. He loved it. He never met a stranger, and he loved to take the information he got, do some extra research with it, and then turn it into information that other leaders in the industry would look at and respected him for that. He never saw it as a job. It was what he loved to do.
It wasn't about Greg. It wasn't about his magazine. It wasn't about ever. It was always about what can he do for the producer? What can he do for the feedlot operator? What can he do for people that are in the trenches every day? And that's what set him apart, was hard work, dedication, family, and doing it for being a servant leader for those that are out there doing it day to day. You know, some people think it, some people talk it. Greg Henderson walked the walk. And Greg Henderson got it done for all of us that are out there every day. And we're all better off in this world because of Greg Henderson.
Greg was involved in as many organizations as he could be in the ag industry, and he felt it was very important in his position to be a member and to be in the know of what was happening at many different levels. Some of the things that he belonged to were the Livestock Publications Council, Ag Editors Association, AAEA, Ag Media Summit, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, of course, and the Livestock and Meat Industry Council. He received the Ed Bible Distinguished Service Award in the 2000s. He became a Royal Board member of the LMIC. Greg was inducted into the LPC Hall of Fame, and he was previously awarded the prestigious Jesse H. Neal Award for business journalism and was a finalist for that same award the year that he passed away. He was very humble and would never show awards like I previously mentioned. As a matter of fact, we found some in drawers that we had no idea that he had so many. He never showcased anything.
That thirst and that quest to get better, to help others, and to make it all better than it was before is Greg Henderson. He was such a champion of information and knowledge for our industry. I think he not only deserves to be in this Hall of Fame, he's on the Mount Rushmore of all of it for our industry.
To me, Greg is one of the last true great journalists in our industry, and I'm so pleased that he's been inducted. And I would say also about him, he's a man of great character. And one of the things that I appreciate about him and respect about him most is his number one priority over everything was his family.
Greg would be very honored, but very humbled that people took the time to nominate and vote for him for this award. And the family and I are just so blessed and fortunate to have had Greg as long as we did, and to be able to share him with so many people.